Welcome again to English Portal, a new era of English teaching for a new future of learning. Today our topic is statement of purpose. Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you a very important topic of writing skill, that is statement of purpose, SOP. All of you must have started with your studies for board examinations and all the entrances after that. Many of you must have googled the top ranked universities and colleges where you intend to take admissions for your graduation courses. But have you ever given a thought to the admission process in these colleges? Simply filling a form and getting the admission is outdated. In present globalized world, along with your application and CV, that is academic record, you have to submit a perfect statement of purpose. It will surely fetch you the admission in top ranked universities in India and abroad. Now, what is a statement of purpose? What is the perfect format of writing it? What are the do's and don'ts of a winning statement of purpose? All these things we are going to discuss today in this video. So let me begin by explaining what is statement of purpose. So let's see what is a statement of purpose. SOP is an essay which is one of the most important aspects of your application for getting admission to some college, university or graduate school. SOP is a gateway to your career. SOP is the common part of the university and college admission process. Now here is a chart showing about the application process. 6 things are there. Statement of purpose, letter of recommendation, education loan, student visa application, admission essay writing and student curriculum vitae. So if you are planning to go abroad for further education, you have to be ready with all these things, and one of the most important thing among these is statement of purpose. Statement of purpose tells the admission committee who you are, why are you applying to a particular university, why you are a good candidate, what you want to do in future. SOP reflects not only who you are as a candidate but your writing abilities as well. Now let's see difference between resume, CV and SOP. These 3 terms are often confused with. Resume is mostly used to apply for a job. A typical resume contains a summary of a relevant job experience and education. It is short and concise, of about 1 or 2 pages. Curriculum vitae, which is a Latin term, is mostly used for academic purposes. CV is in-depth document describing your whole career in detail. CV is long and can run into lot of pages. Statement of purpose, SOP, is a personal statement designed more to shed light on who the applicant is, what drives him, and what makes him stand out from others in the pool. It is written in about 500 words. Next, let's see quick tips for a winning SOP. SOP shouldn't have any grammatical error or spelling mistake. You should edit and re-edit, check and recheck before getting to final draft. Always use strong, clear and concise writing. Avoid cliches, that is overused phrases and common language and repetitive language. Stay away from informal language. The language of statement of purpose should strictly be formal, that is official. Keep positive and confident tone throughout your SOP. Clearly state your ambitions and goals and interests. Ambiguity, confusion should not be there. Give evidence of past experience and success. Give reasons as to why you are fit for the program. So if you follow these tips, you are sure to get approved to any university you want to get admission into. There is no possibility of rejection ever. Now in this slide, I want to clear two doubts which students usually have. First is, do I need to put my name on my SOP? The answer is no. You don't need to put your name on SOP because SOP is a part of your application which already has your name in it. Second doubt is how long my SOP should be. Your SOP should be 1.5 page, that is around 500 words, nothing longer than this. It uses 12-point font and double spaced margin. It is technical. It should be typed and not handwritten. It's time to see the format of perfect statement of purpose. The SOP is generally written in 4 to 5 paragraphs. First para should be your introduction, personal background, your mental makeup, and your aim in life. Second para should speak why you wish to join this specific program or course. Third para tells about your qualities that will be helpful as suitable for this career and how your hobbies and extracurricular activities would be helpful in strengthening your goals. Fourth para should mention any experience or internship project done in this particular field by you. State something which will make you stand out among other candidates. Fifth para should state how this particular university is best for you, so you are choosing it, and how it will help you in long-term career perspective. In the end, let's quickly summarize do's and don'ts of a good SOP. Do's are: be organized. Always prefer typed SOP. Be specific. Generalized language should not be used. Use concrete examples. Explain your strengths without hesitation. Write your SOP all by yourself. Don't borrow it from your friend. Edit and re-edit to make a final draft. Give enough reasons for your choice. Now let's see don'ts. Don't be too lengthy because there are going to be thousands of applications in that particular university, and if it is too lengthy, then nobody will bother to read it properly. Don't write complex sentences. Simplicity and clarity should be there. Don't copy. Don't list your hobbies. Don't make a list of your hobbies and interests. Mention them generally. Don't give irrelevant personal information. Don't give excuses for your test scores or GPA. So I hope you have understood the topic well, and if you follow the tips, do's and don'ts, I am sure you will hit the bull's eye and your SOP will be accepted wherever you submit it. Thank you.